Hey everybody, welcome back to Cookie Gaming. Today we will be continuing our Skyrim Let's Play. Last time we finally finished the Civil War. We won it on the side of the Stormcloaks. Today we will be continuing the main story, and for that we must head to the throat of the world. We have this Elder Scroll. We need to read it, see if we can find out how those ancient Nords defeated Alduin. That is also our quest, Alduin, Destroyer of Worlds. A bit of a threat at the moment. We have to find out if there's anything we can do about him. Here we have Parthenax up here.
You have it. The Kell, the Elder Scroll. Tidkrech Kalos. Time shudders at its touch.
Oh.
There
Yes,
is no
I do have it.
question. You are doom-driven. Kogan Akatosh. The very bones of the earth are at your disposal. Go then. Fulfill your destiny. Take the scroll to the Time Wound. Do not delay. Alduin will be coming. He cannot miss the signs.
Uh-oh. Alright. Let's do this then. Guess we'll see how it goes. Reading Elder Scrolls is typically a pretty dangerous activity, so I hope we're alright. Alright. Guess we, where is it? Is it in books, or, yep. Okay, let's do this.
Oh.
Hey, you might want to stand back, Lydia. Oh my goodness. My eyes. Oh. Where are we?
Gormley! Running out of time. Battle!
Dar Sufusi Alduin Ukri. Today Alduin's lordship will be restored.
Uh-oh.
But I honor
A vision
your
of the
courage.
past.
Krithwolf Akrin. Die now in vain.
For Skyrim!
You just get to watch this battle play out. Watching Skyrim's combat from a distance. Man. I mean, I will say, these ancient Nords, I suppose, they were badasses. I'll give them that.
A glorious day, is it not?
Have you no thought beyond the blooding of your blade?
What else is there?
The battle below goes ill. If Alduin does not rise to our challenge, I fear all may be lost.
You worry too much, brother.
Oh,
Victory
someone
will be
else.
ours.
Why does Alduin hang back? We've staked everything on this plan of yours, old man.
See a graybeard?
He will come. He cannot ignore our defiance.
He's wearing the robe.
And why should he fear us, even now?
Oh.
We blooded him well. 4 of his kin have fallen to my blade alone.
Ooh.
But none have yet stood against Alduin himself. Golthor, Sori, Birko.
They did not have Dragonrend.
Dragonrend?
Once we bring him down, I promise, I will have his...
Sounds like something we
You
need.
do not understand. Alduin cannot be slain like a lesser dragon. He is beyond our strength. Which is why I brought the Elder Scroll.
Feldir, we agreed not to use it.
I never agreed. And if you are right, I will not need
We
it.
will deal with Alduin ourselves. Here and now.
We shall see soon enough. Alduin approaches.
Alrighty, let's see it.
So be it.
We're starting this episode off with basically a cutscene, but not actually. I mean, it's in-game.
Tarudis Ani. Him hind paliv. Zuu hindan.
Let those that watch from Sovngarde envy us this day.
There's the shout, everybody. And we just learned it. Dragonrend forces a dragon to land.
What have you done? What twisted
So, in a universe where you have ranged attacks, through, for example, a bow, and ranged magic attacks, I do still wonder. Of course, forcing a dragon to land is effective, but is it really that game-changing? I'm not quite sure. Well, you know, it certainly does something, but kind of crazy to think that it's this important of a shout.
If I die today, it will not be in terror.
Alright, they fighting.
You feel the first time, worm. I see it in your eyes. Skyrim will be free!
I will say classic Nords. Not a single mage amongst them. Oh, well, there she goes.
It's no use.
Even Feldir shouting. He's, you know, just swinging his sword around.
On the wing. Sister Hawk, grant us your sacred breath to make this contract heard.
Alright.
Begone, World Eater. My words with older bones than your own. We break your perch on this age and send you out. You are banished. We shout you out from all.
Damn, he's
our
still reading.
to the last.
And there he goes.
You are banished.
Bye bye, Alduin. See you later. Literally, see you later.
Work. Did it.
Yes, the World Eater is gone. May the spirits have mercy on our souls.
Alright. We saw the vision of what happened, and we gained knowledge of this particular shout. Now our goal is updated to defeat Alduin. Okay. Ah! Oh no. He's right there. Give me a second. Give me a second.
Souls of your fellow mortals, Dovahkiin.
Let's do this.
Die now and await your fate in Southern Guard. Lost Foot, you are too late, Alduin.
Ooh, Parthenax.
Dovahkiin, use Dragonrend if you know it.
I do. I need him to present a clear target. Come on. Hover. Hover for a second. Oh, there we go. Take that, buddy. Alright, let's wail on him now. Come on, get down here. I used it. Alright, go and get him! Come on, bash his head in. Alduin's done for! We have Parthenax on our side. Our own personal dragon buddy. We have Dragonrend, so now we can force Alduin to land. Oh. Get down here. And Dragonrend is a shout that reloads. You can use it pretty quickly. The interval between uses is short. So by the time he moves up, I should be able to use it again. Okay. I'll do a little transparent for a couple seconds. Again. There we go. It's crazy that we get to... Oh! God damn it. Oh, I hit both of them. Oh my goodness. Alduin's going sicko mode right now. We got, like, meteors raining down from heaven upon myself and Parthenax. It's crazy that we get to fight him right now. I mean, not to spoil it for anybody who doesn't know, but you get the impression that this was the end of the game. It's not. Or, well, I guess you wouldn't get that impression, but we are whooping his ass. Look at that, we just whooped him. Yeah, it's pretty clear that we need more build up to the end, but... He's destroyed this man. Alright, I'll stop hitting him now. The health bar is gone. Come on. Come on. Come on. Just bashing his head in with this shield.
You cannot prevail against me.
Get out of here then, bitch.
Mortal.
Is he supposed to have left? There you go. I'm not sure why, why couldn't the Dragonborn just use Dragonrend again right there? Oh well. Ah, dang it. He managed to escape. Who could have seen that coming? Alright, now we need to choose who to talk to. I think I'm going to talk to Parthenax, honestly. I mean, our options are Esbern, he's alright. Arngir, he's alright. Or Parthenax, who seems pretty cool, to be honest with you. I don't know. I mean, I like Parthenax. Do I have to... Come on. Yeah, come down. Come down and talk to me, Parthenax. I don't want to have to make my way up there. There we go. I mean, I think we almost got Alduin just the two of us.
Kongrach, you truly have the voice of a Dova.
Yes,
Alduin's
voice of a
allies
dragon.
will think twice after this victory.
I hope so. I won't be so negative, but I will say I need to find out where Alduin went. You know, how he somehow escaped, even though I used Dragon... Oh, whatever. Let's find out where he went.
Yes, one of his allies could tell us. Matmahus. But it will not be so easy to convince one of them to betray him. Perhaps the Hafkasayun, the palace in Whiterun, Dragon's Reach. It was originally built to house a captive Dova. A fine place to trap one of Alduin's allies,
I think so. I like that we're, Parthenax is basically telling us, like, hey, you're Dovahkiin, Dragonborn, but, he's basically saying, hey, you're rising up to the level of a Dova, a dragon. The voice of a Dova. We're trapping dragons, we're talking with them, we're having far more interaction on the sort of dragon level than we had previously. And so this plan, I like it, Parthenax, but, the Jarl of Whiterun might not think so.
Yes, but your Sum is strong.
What does Sum mean?
I do not doubt that you
Charisma,
can convince
something
him
like
of the
that?
need.
Dragon's Reach was built to hold a dragon? I guess maybe I should have assumed from the name, but really?
Yes. This was ages ago, you understand. There were more of us then. Before the Bruniki, the Akaviri came and killed all my Zema. I used to visit him from time to time, nearly crazed by loneliness and captivity. Tiraz Sivaz. He did not even remember his own name.
Jeez.
I do not know how he came to be caught, but the Bronyun, the Jarl, was very proud of his pet.
I'm sure.
Pak.
He certainly would be.
The Hofkasayun has been known as Dragon's Reach ever since.
Huh. And one more question. You're the master of the Greybeards. Do others come here to train?
I have taught the way of the voice for centuries, and the Thum since long before that. But no, Dovahkiin. Others do not come here to train anymore. Saran, you are the first in over 100 years.
How about that?
I meditate on the Rotmulag, the words of power. I counsel in their use. It is enough for me.
You meditate on the words? How?
Knowing a word of power is to take its meaning into yourself.
See, this is a better education than the Greybeards gave me.
Contemplate the meaning of a Rotmulag. You will become closer to that word as it fills your inner self. Will I teach you, Dovahkiin? What word calls you to deeper understanding?
Oh, wow.
There are 3 to master. Fus, Faim, and Yol.
So Fus is, force. Yol is, it's fire, I believe. I don't know what Fime is. I guess I'm gonna go with Fus. I honestly don't even remember this choice. Fus sort of seems like the most iconic of the three, so let's go with that.
It is called force
Right.
in your tongue. But as you push the world, so does the world push back.
Makes sense. That's physics.
Think of the way force may be applied effortlessly. Imagine but a whisper pushing aside all in its path. That is
Equal and opposite force, all that
Let
sort of
its
stuff.
meaning fill you. Sum arc mora. You will push the world harder than it pushes back.
Hell yeah. Okay, interesting.
Sum.
So does this give me different, temporary benefits? Oh, I see. Okay, so it's not actually related to the shout. You stagger 25% less, and foes stagger 25% more. Alright. So I imagine maybe Yol has something to do with fire resistance? Maybe? And then... Okay, it doesn't say the dragon names. Well, it does, but it doesn't have it in English, so I don't know which one Fime is, or Fame.
Arc mora.
Interesting. Very interesting. I'll keep with the one I have. So it's kind of interesting. I was saying, I guess Parthenax is the master of the Greybeards, but I don't think he's not a Greybeard. He's a dragon. He's just the leader of the order. Though, I guess, well, I don't know. It doesn't matter. Basically, the point is, the Greybeard's whole thing is about, you need to understand what you're learning, and you can't go too quickly, and, of course you have this ability as the Dragonborn, but don't use your power too fast. But I feel like all the Greybeards have done for me, or all they've taught me, I should say, is give me these abilities, using their own power, and then, I instantly absorb them because I'm Dragonborn. Which is great, I love that, but it doesn't seem to align with their whole mission. I feel like Parthenax is the first person I've talked to who's actually taught me a little bit more, talked about meditating on the words, absorbing the meaning of the words into your being. That sort of seems like some of the stuff that the Greybeards preach, but they've never really imparted that upon us. Parthenax, though, that's what he's doing right there. So I respect that. He's actually going through with the goal of the Order, and because, I do agree with that. Sure, I'm Dragonborn. I absorb these words much faster, and I can use the souls of dragons to basically learn them, fast-track my process, but that doesn't mean that you shouldn't learn the more meditative aspects of the practice, and Parthenax he's actually pushing that. Anyway, hello, oftentimes when I do this quest it's with Balgruuf, but we dethroned Balgruuf a bit ago, so we have Vignar to deal with.
You're not as dumb as you look.
Okay, man, I literally helped you come to power, so that seems a little disrespectful. Anyway, I'm gonna brush that aside. I need your help. You might think I'm crazy, but I need to trap a dragon in your palace.
I must have misheard you. I thought you asked me to help you trap a dragon in my palace.
Yeah, I did. I would go with the persuade, but what a stupid persuasion. Hey, it's important, Yeah, you heard right. It's the only way to stop the dragons.
What you're asking for is insane. Impossible.
Is it?
Why would I agree to
Well,
let a dragon
you make a
into
good
the heart
point.
of my city after working so hard to keep them out?
You make a good point. That is... What I'm suggesting sounds incredibly irresponsible, but let me tell you, Vignar, the threat is worse than you know. Alduin has returned.
Alduin, the World
Eater,
himself.
not World Destroyer.
But how can we fight him? Doesn't his return mean it's the end times?
Well, supposedly, but you know what? I'm gonna believe in myself. Sure, but you know what, Vignar? I'm Dragonborn. It's my destiny to stop him.
I don't know about such things, but I heard the Greybeard summon you. That's good enough for me. Now what's this nonsense about trapping a dragon in my palace?
Well, it's the only way to find Alduin before it's too late.
Then Whiterun will stand with you,
Yes.
Dragonborn. We will take the risk and gain the glory, whether it be in victory or defeat.
Good.
So what's the plan, then? How do you intend to lure a dragon into the trap?
I don't know yet. But I know some people who could probably help.
Oh. Well,
That's a fair response. Oh,
I'll leave that to you.
don't know how
Trust
you plan
know
to
your
do it.
business. Probably for the best. It will give me time to see if that old trap still works. And break the news to the
Break
men.
the news to the men. Very fair.
I was
All right.
done talking anyway.
I'm guessing I have the same options. Esbern or Parthenax. I mean, I'm gonna go back to Parthenax. See if he'll help me. So far, like I said, I mean, look, Parthenax is a dragon, and that's sort of inherently cool. So that gives him a boost in my book. I don't necessarily dislike Esbern. I mean, he's sort of an old crank who was locked underneath Riften for, I don't know, however long. But, oh, that's Skyhaven, yeah. I'm going back to Parthenax. But, I don't know, I feel like Parthenax, just, I don't know what it is. I trust him a little bit more. There seems to be wisdom to his words. I think that's the direction I'm going to go from. Plus, I mean, he's a dragon, so I understand that Esbern is sort of an expert on the history of all of this and the history of the Blades, but Parthenax is a dragon himself. If there's anyone who knows what I need to do, it's got to be him. Hello, Parthenax. Good to see you again, my friend. Can I speak with you?
Dremyolok, greetings.
Hello. I need a way to lure a dragon to Dragon's Reach. Any ideas?
Yes, I have been pondering on exactly that question.
He's already been thinking about it.
Lingra Mora. I have tasted the voices of Alduin's allies on the wind. Pogan Nachlas Vokril Wachjun. There is one who I remember well. Odavin.
Yep.
He is the one to tell us where Alduin has gone.
So, we know his name. How does that help me get him Dragon's Reach?
I forget how little you know of the Dove. Our
Is
names
Dove
are
plural
always
Dova?
made up
That's gotta be
of
it.
3 Rothmulak.
I'm slowly learning dragon.
Words of power. You see, Parthurnax.
Oh.
A thum. A shout, yes?
Fascinating. Parthenax. So, would that do anything if I spoke it, if I learned it? Or would I just call you? I'm sure he's about to explain that. Okay, so why would he come when called?
He is not compelled to come, but the Dove are prideful by nature. Few could resist such a challenge, especially from you, Dovahkiin.
I can imagine that.
But Odavin, he is headstrong, bozik, rash.
Okay.
Even among the Dove, he was known for this.
Perfect target.
He will not resist the challenge of your voice, Dovahkiin. He will come. Now, hear his name, Odavin. Taste it on the wind. Odavin. Know it in your sum. Odavin.
Got it. Odavin. Snow Call Dragon. Fantastic. Thank you very much, Parthenax. You know, I think, it's an interesting depiction. Do I have it here? Oh, there we go. I love that. The recharge. 5, 5, 300! I guess that means you have to do the whole shout to actually achieve anything, which makes sense. Let's head straight back. I like this depiction of dragons because, you know, there's sort of two parts to dragons. There's the one side of it is that they're these big, fearsome, monstrous beasts, and the other side of it is sort of the personality of the dragon. Some depictions focus on them just being big, scary monsters, which is totally fair, and they are very impressive creatures. But a lot of depictions, we can look at, I don't know, Smaug in The Hobbit, we can look at, like, that is Lord of the Rings. Sorry, I meant we can look at D&D lore. A lot of fantasy, especially foundational fantasy, will dig a little bit deeper into the sort of personality aspect of dragons, and they're often these sort of very intelligent, very proud creatures. That can often be their weakness, is their pride. Their pride can be their downfall at times. Where am I supposed to be going? I'm sure the trap is up in Dragon's Reach. I don't know why we're being directed over here by the waypoint. But, you know, there are these creatures who are sort of, in many ways, a level above, you know, your human being, with their power and their intelligence and their charisma. You know, the silver tongue of a dragon is, at least in some fantasy, a very famous trait of the dragon. Oh, it's because Vignar is out here. Can you get to Dragon's Reach, please? Go and do your job. He's just hanging around. Yeah, I get it, Vignar, but you're the Jarl of this city now. You have a job to do. And I always think that's really interesting. Like, you know, people love Smaug from The Hobbit, like I mentioned. And I always think depictions of dragons are super fun when playing D&D. You know, not just fighting the dragon, which is very, very dangerous, but interacting with it. You know, whenever you encounter a dragon, first off, you need to find out what this dragon is about.
So you can cast a few spells?
Most dragons are very dangerous to be around. A rare few are more friendly. I guess in this game, Parthenax symbolizes that rare, helpful, friendly dragon.
What business?
And then once you're in a conversation with the dragon, you know, that's sort of, well, it's very dangerous, I'll put it that way. Because if you fail, then you may have to enter into a fight, which you'll probably lose. So, you know, the conversation is a bit of a combat in itself. You have to decide what to say, take some risks, you know, impress the dragon, but don't harm its pride. Fascinating creatures.
Ready,
hello,
Dragon
Vignar.
Lord. Just say the word.
Right?
You're not as dumb as you look.
Okay, not this again. Well, you just told me, but are you ready to spring the trap on this dragon?
As I promised, my men stand ready. The great chains are oiled. We wait on your word.
Alrighty, the chains are oiled. I mean, I feel like I'm ready. I've consulted with Parthenax. He's given me all I need in the form of shouts. You know, I've defeated dragons many times before, so you know what? I'm ready. Let's trap a dragon.
My men know what to do. Make sure you do your part. I'm putting my city in your hands.
I appreciate that. I really do. It's a big responsibility. And I understand that, you know, this kind of sounds like a crazy idea. I'm telling you, yeah, so why don't you bring a dragon right into the middle of your city? Not exactly the middle, but right onto the keep. When we've been trying to fend off dragons since I showed up. I get it, but we can do this.
Go ahead and call this dragon of yours. We're ready.
Alright, let's quick save. Are we ready, everybody? We don't really have many men out here. Thought there might be a few more.
Go ahead and call
Alright,
this dragon of yours.
let's do this then. I wonder if that's him or if that's another random dragon. Oh, yeah, he's coming this way. Where is he? Is that him? Oh, nope, that literally was another random dragon. How about that? I'm telling you, I don't remember there being this many dragons when I played Skyrim. They are everywhere. Oh. Oh no. Well, that's not good. Oh, I think I missed. I missed with the Dragonrend. Hey! Hello, Odabin. Oh, he's not that strong. He is not that strong at all. You're going down, my friends. Yes! Perfect use. Perfect use of the shout. Yep, come back down. Come back down. I will say, what? Why is he at full health? Like I said, I'm not sure that Dragonrend would be as important as they're making it out, but it is very useful in fighting a dragon. That is absolutely true. I mean, you can just basically stun lock the dragon. I'm gonna wait for him to go up because he healed all of his health when I brought him back down. My Thu's definitely strong enough to take you out, buddy. It is just me and Lydia here. I don't remember if there are supposed to be more guards and they just glitched out, or if there's only supposed to be one and then, you know, he gets eaten. Because, you know, lol, guard weak. Alright, I'm not gonna kill you. Can we trap him? Alright, I guess we have to lure him into here, right? Go in Skyrim, because everything goes especially slowly. Okay. Yeah, I think I missed the point. We're supposed to lure him into here. Lydia, if you don't move your ass back here, I swear. Well, I proved that I could defeat him easily. Get back here. Can't do that. Lydia.
Your Thuum is no match.
Oh my goodness. Dude, Skyrim is such a mess sometimes. Yeah, okay. Come on. Come and get me. There you go. I totally forgot what I was supposed to be doing. And I just went, alright, let me fight him. That was not the goal, it was to trap him. Anyway, we've done it. Lydia, can you stop?
Need to Ulbonar. You went to a great deal of trouble to put me in this humiliating position.
Yes, I did.
In Sir Alduin, No doubt you want to know where to find Alduin.
Exactly, you got it. That's right. Where's he hiding?
Renikvaza, an apt phrase. Alduin Boval. One reason I came to your call was to test your Thuum for myself.
Oh, really?
Many of us have begun to question Alduin's lordship, whether his Thuum
I feel like this is sort
truly
of
the
post-facto
strongest.
rationalization.
Among
You got your ass whooped.
Of course.
And now you're like, well, we
Now
didn't really
we're
like
ready
Alduin in
to
the first
openly
place.
defy him.
Alright then. Either way, doesn't matter to me. You were telling me where to find Alduin?
Unslad Croesus, innumerable pardons, I digress. He has traveled to Sovngarde to regain his strength, devouring the Silesure, the souls of the mortal dead, a privilege he jealously guards.
Right.
His door to Sovngarde is at Skuldafn, one of his ancient fanes high in the eastern mountains. Mindoran pa ok midove navarantil. I surely do not need to warn you that all his remaining strength is marshaled there.
I mean, unsurprising.
Zuulost ofan hinlan. Now that I have answered your question, you will allow me to go free?
I mean, I don't really want to. I'll ask the question, I guess. Do you promise to serve me?
Serve you? No. Need id. If and when you defeat Alduin, I will reconsider. Croesus. There is one detail about Skaldafn I neglected to mention.
Alright, tell me then. Yeah, exactly. Okay, spit it out. Tell me what you know then.
Only this. You have the Thurm of a Dova,
Yes, I do.
but without the wings of one, you will never set foot in Skaldafn. Of course, I could fly you there, but not while imprisoned like this.
Okay, I'm open. You're a bit of a deal maker. I will say, you told me that you weren't going to serve me. Now you're basically telling me that you will serve me. So either you're lying, which you could be, or like I said, you're a bit of a schemer, a bit of a deal maker. You know what? I respect that a lot. Let me ask the question, do you really expect me to take your word for that?
Aran, you wound me, Dovahkiin. I may not tell the whole truth, but I am no liar.
Okay, okay.
Go and see for yourself. Zu ni bo nor het. I will be here, unless Alduin returns before you.
I mean, I believe your intel. I believe the intel, I'm just not sure that you won't run away.
Incredible.
The second I let
Sir,
you go.
You have
But I don't think I have much of a
idea
choice.
How long I have waited for such an opportunity.
Farengar, what are you
I would be
doing?
most appreciative if you would permit me to perform some tests on you, purely in the interests of the advancement of knowledge.
Be gone, mage. Do not test my promise to the Dovahkiin.
I assure you, you will not even notice me. Most of them are hardly painful at all.
You know,
Large dragons
this
such
is
as
very Hanji coded,
Very bad idea.
aka Hanji from Attack on Titan when dealing with Titans. We have Farengar and dragons. Are you gonna get yourself killed, Farengar? What are you
Sure,
trying to
you
do?
would miss a few scales, or a small amount of blood.
May, what are you doing back there?
Okay.
You
Okay.
have reconsidered
Look,
my offer.
I never denied your offer. I was gonna take you up
Omicron?
on it. I just don't know if I can trust
will
you.
Release me, Roland. If in return I promise to take you to Skaldafn and stop helping Alduin.
I mean, that sounds like serving me to me. But, frankly, I'm willing to take your word for it. Like I said, you seem like a bit of a schemer, so, you know, I think if you got the opportunity, you would turn against me, but I think at the moment, I've whipped you, and I can whip you again. So, I'll set you free if you promise to take me to Skaldafn.
Onikan Korav Gain Mirad. It is wise to recognize when you only have one choice.
Well, yeah, exactly.
And you can trust me. Zuni Tarodis. Alduin has proven himself unworthy to rule. I go my own way now.
Dragons going their own
Free
way.
me, and I will carry you to Skaldafn.
Alright. Will do. How do I do that?
No one can doubt that you I'm still amazed that your plan worked.
Is there a big lever?
I'm talking anyway.
I can't believe that worked.
How do I... Oh, there we go.
Asnu.
I talked to nobody and just freed him. Okay, your head is in the floor. Alright. You gonna keep your word, bud?
Saran Uth. I await your command as promised. Are you ready to see the world as only a Dova can? Krezini,
Alright.
freedom of the
Gonna
sky
tell him, hold on.
beckons.
Not quite
Yet
yet.
I stay here, Nogal, as promised.
Fantastic. And that's where we're going to end this episode. We're going to start next time with, if our friend here doesn't betray us, flying our way to Skuldafn, I think it was called. We are heading towards our final showdown with Alduin. We still have a couple of steps to go, but we're getting real close to the end. So yeah, some exciting stuff ahead. And then we've got plenty more stuff to do. Some of you commented down below that you want to see me obtain the Wabbajack. So we can definitely do that quest at some point. There's a whole host of, Daedric quests and special items and all that sort of stuff to do. And we can certainly do that as we continue. I'm thinking that after we finish the main quest, the next sort of quest line that we'll be doing is Dawnguard, because, we're still in Skyrim for that. We won't be leaving just yet. And so as we go through the Dawnguard quest line, we can pick up some of these other quests here and there y'all are interested in. And, if we just happen to run into them. I'd still like to do some of the Forsworn quests in Markarth, I think it is. There's some interesting stuff going on there. But, anyway, we had a successful episode. Not too much fighting this episode. It was more of a listening and talking episode, a lore story episode, but I think those are perfectly interesting. Skyrim has some interesting stuff to offer, and frankly, when I talk about Skyrim, I have a lot of critiques, but a lot of my critiques are in sort of execution and gameplay and all that sort of stuff. I think the lore is probably the most interesting part about the whole game. They do it pretty well. So, we'll be ending this episode here. Next time we will apparently ride a dragon. That'll be a lot of fun. So, if you guys enjoyed this one, I'd appreciate it if you would leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I hope you guys are all having a good day today, and I will see you all again next time.